Hey guys, it's Brian Hill, the Complete Combatant. I'm going through the series of skills and drills that I use in class. A lot of you have asked what you need to practice, how to get ready for class. And I've said this often enough. A lot of people don't want you to practice their test because they feel like you're gaming the system, you're just getting good at test. And what I found with people is no matter what, you have to fix the holes in your game to be able to do the test well. These are 4 very different tests over extreme different scoring methodologies, distances, and emphasizing different things. So you have to be a really consistent shooter, which is what I try to emphasize in my classes. This is a trifecta drill. 1 draw of the body, 8-inch circle, 1 draw of the head, 4-inch circle, one draw to the ocular zone, 2-inch circle. It's got to be a hit, line breaks count. Okay? You add your scores together, your times together, so you have to put yourself on the timer and add it all together. If your time cumulatively is less than 3 seconds, you're really good at this. All right, 3 to 4 seconds, you're advanced. 4 to 5 seconds, you're intermediate. 5 to 6, you're in a beginning phase of draw strokes. And if it's less than that, you really got to do some practice and some work with it. So I'm going to shoot this for you so you guys can see it. And let me push this right here, see if we can get it to focus on the, there you go. Now you can see the target a little bit better, make it appear out of nothing. The key to this is visualization, stay ahead of it. You get 6 total draws and shots. So if you run it clean in 3, that's fine. If it takes you 6 draws total, that's fine, but you don't get any more than that. So you got to hit each target, okay? You can put it together however you want. So be careful, reshoots don't always work out. If you get a pretty good score, move to the next one, you might want to save it. Sometimes you get a mulligan on a draw because your shirt's not correct. Things like this will happen on this because you're really pushing. So a speed and efficiency drill with a large contextual target or a medium size or a small one, so that you have to see the sights, you have to press the trigger correctly, and you have to draw with efficiency in order to get it in. All right, let's see the trifecta drill. Okay, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. That was an 85 for the doubters out there. There's your 85, okay? So I'm going to write that on the target so I remember it. So we got a 0.85. So I should see something to the head in relatively around 1 second, maybe slightly more. But that's what I'm going to be working for, is trying to get a 1 second draw to the 4-inch circle. It's going to require me to see just a bit more, to be careful to put it inside that 4-inch circle. I'll have to prep the trigger as I'm being careful. That way I get a good hit. Let's see how it goes. So there's one of my free draws. Jump the buzzer on that one. Okay, good hit, 93. Show you the timer. I know those of you that are going to train with me aren't going to doubt me, but the internet always has scoundrels out there, and that's what they do, is you got to prove it all to them. Make sure that you do it right. So hold myself accountable to the process. Now the final one is a draw to a 2-inch circle. Okay? Anywhere in the gray or the white counts. Line breaks count on this. So I should be looking for a draw of about a 1.2, somewhere in that area, 1.2 in that area. And that'll give me a 3-second score if I can get that done. Now I have 3 draws left. I used 1 up, so I've got 1 to hit and 2 to practice. And you could have 4 at the end of this drill. So let's see if we can get this done. Got 2 draws left. Score to miss, so I have 1 draw to make this happen. So I had to be a little careful there. It's a 112. Now, if you follow my videos, the one thing I can't do is apparently make a video and count. So I'm going to whip out the calculator so I don't make any mistakes on this very easy math problem, but I found it's hard to do on the camera. So what I'm going to do is add 0.85 plus 0.93 plus 1.12 equals 2.9. All right, so it's a good score. Let's go look at the target. You guys come with me. It'll be more interesting that way. Make sure your hits. There we go. All right, should be able to see it. So oh boy, that's a lot of brine. There we go. All right, now, so my final score is 2.9, which puts me in that master category of shooting, according to me, nobody else. But these are draws that we really look for. It's at 3 yards. It's not very far, but it shows an ability to see exactly enough compared to the relative distance of the target. So this could be this target at 25 yards. That's what it would simulate. It's not exactly that. Our brains don't feel the distance as much, but we can simulate that. All right, so 3 yards, 3 draws. Now, I'm going to score it this way in class. What I do is subtract your total from 103, okay? Because that will give me a percentage. The problem with descending scores like a mixed time like this is when I add the top score together, it doesn't work out. All right, the better you shoot this, the worse your score is. So what we do is we take 103 as our standard here, and I minus 103 minus 2.9 equals, come on, 2. All right, so it's 100.1. So that's my percentage on this, the score of points, okay? So I've scored 100% on this test. I'll get 100 points towards top shot. We have 4 drills, the TCC bullseye course, Trifecta, the mixed 6, which is a busy hands course and more of an armed citizens course. And then the final one is the core 4, which uses a USPSA scoring style of Comstock, so you have to be both accurate and fast with it. We combine all the scores from them because you get a percentage or a full number, and that gives you top shot. The one that works for your belt is the core 4, and we'll be getting to that. So this is video 2 of 4 on the Trifecta and measures that I use. If you do a 1-day class, you're going to see the bullseye and this drill. If you do a 2-day class, you'll see all 4. That makes sense to everybody. I hope that helps you out. And listen, practice as much as you want. You know, this whole idea that you're going to game the test, what I find with people that do that is eventually they have to do micro drills, isolation, and combinations to fix the holes in their game. So they get to the same place eventually no matter what. Since I have 4 very different types of skills, then it means that you need to be a consistent shooter anyway. And if you game all 4 of them, you're practicing in a way that I would recommend as a coach. So go ahead, try to be the best shooter you can. And then as a coach, what that'll do is that'll make sure you get rid of the easy stuff, and we can find the thing that you're not seeing and make the improvements in the areas that are not easily observable for you as your own coach. And that's what I want to do as a coach, is help you with the things that you wouldn't get by yourself. You need somebody else to be your advocate to get there. Okay? And thecompletecombatant.com, that's where you can find us. I'm the Chief Chaos Controller on Instagram. We're on Facebook under The Complete Combatant. And please leave a message. This will be in the link underneath, and you can also find it on our page so that you can be able to practice these skills. Okay? My byline is always measure, refine, and perform.